Hi, my name is Jean Luen Yang. I'm the National Ambassador for Young People's Literature, and I am here at Comic-Con International 2016. I'm gonna go inside and talk to some folks about their favorite children's books. Hi everybody, I am with Team Baby Mouse.
Hi, I'm Jenny.
And I'm Matt. We're brother and sister.
And they are creators of an amazing number of books. So Jenny does both prose books and comics.
Yep.
And Matt is a cartoonist. They recently put out a book called
Sunny Side Up.
Which is loosely
Semi-autobiographical.
semi-autobiographical.
Yep. 70s
Awesome.
childhood.
Awesome. So can you give us a brief synopsis of the book?
Yeah, so 10-year-old Sunny Luen, she is sent down to her grandfather's retirement community to spend the summer with him. She's going to Florida. She's like, I'm going to Florida, I'm going to Disney. But no, she's going to spend it in the retirement community. And you find out it's because she's been having some problems at home with some of her family. And so it all gradually unfolds. But the actual secret of it is that she finds, strength and clarity through reading comics.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
She discovers all the classic comic book characters.
Which is how we should all find strength and clarity.
Exactly.
Clearly, right? So you obviously love books.
Yep.
What is one of your favorite books from when you were a kid?
So I think our family favorite was the Dr. Seuss sleep book.
Yeah,
Just-
it is so crazy.
It just will put you to sleep, but also the art is insanely amazing.
So what, did it work on you? Did you actually put you to sleep?
Yes.
Maybe,
I
I
don't
don't know.
know.
I read it mostly during the day, over and over and over again, like studying every picture, which is like, I'm like, what is that? What's going on? Because it's all these, it's people all over the world going to sleep in different ways and in different insane ways, like
And very
sleepwalking,
intricate, yeah.
going down, like sleeping in little boats, going down a river and stuff, and like curled up in like little fuzzy puffs and things, so all kinds of weird.
That's my dream, is to fall asleep on a fuzzy puff.
Yes,
Me
I
too.
know. Yeah,
Yeah.
it looks
Team
really comfortable.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh. I know. Now as an adult, I'm like, that's what I need. As a kid, I'm like, I don't want to go to sleep.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Well, thank you. Thank you both so much.
Thanks, G.
Great to talk to you guys. I am with Aang, the last airbender. He recently saved the world from the machinations of the Fire Lord. How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Not bad. How's it feel to have saved the world?
It's all right. Good to be on vacation now.
Good, good. Now, what I'm doing is I'm going around San Diego Con asking people what their favorite kids book is. So, Aang, what is your favorite kids book?
Rainbow fish.
And why?
Rainbow fish. So it's about a fish that had these beautiful scales, and he was greedy, and he didn't want to share any of his scales with anybody. And eventually, he felt so horrible being alone, even though he looked fabulous. So he ended up giving a scale to everybody of a beautiful color, and everybody was beautiful, and everybody was happy with him.
That's so airbender. It sounds like Rainbow Fish is at heart an airbender.
It is. It is.
Awesome. Well, thank you. I hope you have a great convention. Awesome to talk to you.
Nice meeting you too.
All right. Thanks, man. Hi, I'm at Comic-Con 2016. I'm with Hank Green,
Hi, I'm Hank.
the better looking Green brother, I gotta say, in my humble opinion.
Wow, okay. Thanks. I'll just tell John you said so.
Please do, please do.
Okay.
And I have to say, obviously you're here because you love comics, but also because you love books in general.
Yeah,
right?
I'm actually honestly more of a book fan.
Yeah?
We'll talk about it maybe
That's
on the
totally
panel.
fine, man. That's totally fine. I'm with you. And I just want to know, what, out of all the kids' books that you read when you were little, what was the one that made Hank Green the man he is today?
I'm gonna say The Phantom Toll Booth.
Wow.
I don't know.
That's
That one was a many times througher for me.
And how do you think it affected you?
I don't know. I think just like wanting the wonder and like being excited about the wonder of the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it got you, and that actually bridges you into science a little bit.
Yeah, it
doesn't
kind of does.
Yeah, because science is all
and
about
like,
the wonder.
For me, the great thing about being a person who talks about science for a living is that you don't have to be interesting because the world already is.
That's a great place to end. We're gonna end right there. Thanks.
Great, yeah, thank you.
I am with Green Arrow and Arsenal, and they're gonna tell you their favorite kids book.
My favorite kids' books were Junie B. Jones. And my favorite was Nancy Drew.
Okay, hi, I'm with Cherie Smith, the author of Fly Girl and Orleans. How are you doing?
Hey, good, how are you?
Now, Cherie is one of the folks that I know who is both in the world of books and in the world of comics. So we are here at Comic-Con 2016.
Woo!
And what I want to ask you is, what was your favorite kids book growing up?
My favorite kids book growing up was Charlotte's Web. I read it 108 times in a row and counted
For
it
reals?
out.
You
For
actually
real.
counted?
And I would shout out to my family, 101, 102 at the end of each reading. I loved
A
it.
little bit of a weird kid.
I am
gotta
a weird
say.
adult as well.
But what made you love it so much?
I loved Charlotte and Wilbur's friendship. Really meant a lot to me, and it's life or death. It's life or death, and they stick together, and I don't know, I just thought it was really, really emotional.
Well, I might have to read it for the third time now.
Oh,
now
the
that you
third
said that.
time.
Yes.
Fallen
yes,
behind,
I'm
Yang,
well
fallen
behind
behind.
you. I'm well behind you.
Shameful.
All right, well, thanks for talking to me.
You're welcome.
I am with Jubilee, one of the X-Men. Thank you for all you do for saving our world from evil mutants. and what's your favorite kids book?
Mysterious Benedict Society.
Why?
I don't know, it's like a very complex book, but also like I really like all the characters.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right. I'm with Noelle Stevenson, the creator
Hi.
of Nimona, the
Yeah.
award-winning graphic novel. Congratulations on everything that's been awesome.
Thank you.
That's happened to you.
Thanks.
So what's your favorite kids book?
There's a book that I loved as a kid. It was called Andrew Henry's Meadow. Because I was the middle child of 5, and Andrew Henry was the middle child of 5. And his 2 younger siblings were always with each other. His 2 older siblings were always with each other. But he loved to build, and everyone in his family thought he was a weirdo. So he ran away and started like a commune for weird children in the woods, where he built everyone their perfect house, structured around their like weird interests. And that was like a dream for me.
You wanted to be a part of that
I
commune.
did. I wanted to go and like build an awesome treehouse with Andrew Henry and his meadow and have a weird kid commune. But then of course at the end the parents like missed their kids and come and get them, and that was also very nice. So that
Well,
was
that's
a
awesome.
that was a big
That's
one
awesome.
for me.
That's
Yeah.
a great one. Thank you.
Thank you.
So I'm here with Juggernaut of the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. You want to say hi?
I'm not a mutant. Even though I might join with those guys, I'm there to take out my brother Xavier.
So you sound like you got a lot of brother issues.
I do,
Why do you hate Xavier so much?
because he was the special one. And I do not like special unless it's me.
I gotta tell you, I think you're more special than Xavier. That's just my opinion.
I really like you. I've got a new friend.
So now tell me, what was your favorite kids book growing up? What book made you the Juggernaut?
There was one special story. It was the little engine that could. And you know why?
Why?
Because he kept chugging along, and pushing until he made it over the hill because he was unstoppable, just like the Juggernaut.
That's so awesome. You're the best, dude. Thank you. I'm with G. Willow Whistlin, the creator of Ms. Marvel. Ms. Marvel, I gotta say, is probably my favorite superhero right now.
Oh,
it is
thank
so
you.
amazing. Absolutely amazing. Can you tell me what the funnest thing about writing her is?
You know, for me, the really fun thing about writing Ms. Marvel is that the sky's the limit. If I want to have a bad guy who's like a mutant clone of Thomas Edison with the head of a cockatiel, I can do that.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's the great fun of a teen book. It can be whimsical and serious at the same time.
Yeah.
And so I really get to sort of flex my creative muscles, and it's just so much fun.
That's so awesome. That's awesome. It's such a fun book.
Thank you.
Now, I would imagine that you grew up reading a lot.
Yes, I did. I was a huge nerd.
And
big
do
reader.
you have a favorite?
Yes, I was really obsessed with Mercedes Lackey's Valdemar series, which features talking horses, sword fights, like pretty much everything you could want out of a fantasy series as a kid.
So you were a big fantasy reader.
I was a big fantasy reader.
And do you
yeah.
feel like that makes its way into your work now?
Oh, for sure, for sure. Like, I'm not threatened by the idea of talking animals. I think, you know, when you grow up with that kind of genre fiction, you think outside the box. You're not constrained by the laws of physics or time or gravity, and so you feel like you sort of have permission to think bigger, and that definitely, I think, comes through.
Awesome.
Or
Thank
at
you.
least I hope it does.
Thank you. Thank you for taking the time.
Thank you.